Want to achieve your goal, any goal you may have, in a more effective way and faster? And if the answer is yes, just make yourself comfortable, grab a pen, because in this video today we will discuss effective and simple steps that will guarantee you achieve your goal each time. We are in week 10 of our series strong. Hey guys, just 2 more weeks. Oh, I'm just so happy with things that keep coming as we continue in the series. And I can't wait to be in the last week for the full reveal. Before I forget, I really want to pause again and express my gratitude. Couple weeks ago I was saying thank you, we've reached 500. Now we are 700, 2 more hundreds. Wow, thank you. Thank you for your support. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for encouraging. Thank you for your questions. Thank you for your likes. Everything is telling me you want me to continue to do this. And yes, I commit. After the series, I'll announce what we'll be doing in 2025, because definitely we will help bring out that superhero in you. Will do some more as you keep liking, sharing, and subscribing, as you keep asking questions. I feel the responsibility, the desire to continue growing with you. And as I say, by the last week of the Finish Strong series, I can't wait to share even more wins. If you've not watched, like in week 8, there's been a lot of progress. You can go and watch it. Check the list of video below this one. And I can't wait, because since then, even more things have happened. You can see all the joy, and it's because it works that in today's edition of Stronger Finish Strong, I want to take time to really share simple steps that will guarantee each time that you achieve your goal. So let's dive right in with step number 1. Clarity is the secret number 1. No matter what the goal, no matter what is the goal that you have, the number one is getting clear on what you want. So I really, like, right now want to invite you to take a sheet of paper for that goal. I told you these steps, there are 7 steps, and this is number 1 is clarity. They work for any goal that you may have. You've been working on something so far. I'm glad and grateful for the progresses you've done so far. But just as a framework, step number 1, let's say for 2025, you have a goal that you would like to achieve. One thing, step number 1, that will guarantee that the goal is achieved. Get clear on what you want to achieve. So I want you to take a piece of paper and to write on that piece of paper, I want to achieve X, X being the goal. It could be, I want to lose weight. I want to eat more vegetable. I want to pass a certification. I want to buy a house. I want to achieve X by, put a date. We need a date. Date is like books, the timeline that you have to achieve that. So I want to achieve X by date, as demonstrated with the outcome. How will you know you've achieved the goal? And measure through via. So pause. Take that piece of paper and write what is your X, what is your date, what is your Y, and how you check your progress. X is the goal, the what. Date is by when you want to achieve it. Y is like how you will know you've achieved the goal, and then what you will use to measure the goal. That's for step 1. When you're clear, like, clarity is the initial thing, and when you're clear on what you want, it'll be much easier to achieve it. Now I invite you to follow me with step number 2. In step number 2, you need to know what you already have to achieve that goal. So I think I will open the presentation. Sorry if the technology is still disturbing me. I'm working on that, guys. I'm working to get a new computer faster that has a lot of power. Seems like in the last couple of weeks, I've asked a lot from my computer and it's telling me, Judith, it's time for a bigger, more powerful. I heard you, so I'm working on that. Just bear with me. So step number two is know what you already have, guys. Sometimes we are not aware. Oh, Judith, you need to move from here. So can we do that? This computer complaining again? I think so. So just stay somewhere here. You already wrote this statement. The next thing is to know what you already have. And by what is what, strengths, skills, ability, resources, what you have, who can support you to achieve this goal, and what processes do you already have in place. This is really important because sometimes when we just think, oh, I want to do this, it seems big. But when you start to think about what you already have, you may be surprised at everything that jumps off your, oh, you have this, you have. Maybe I give an example here. When I said, okay, it would be great maybe to get the 500 subscribers so that next year in 2025, hey, I can make more space to do YouTube video, to teach, to build a community and something like that. So as I told the story in the video of week 8 when we're celebrating the 500 subscribers, I'm talking fast because I don't want the video to be too long, but in the same time, I think maybe illustrating the point can help. So the point here is I want to make is when you stop and look for what you already have, you may be surprised at a lot that you will find. And what I've noticed is the more you find things you already have, the more you're motivated. It brings hope. I can actually do this. Oh, I already have. And this person in general, I see that for myself, but also in coaching sessions. When someone's, oh, what do you have? To that question. Oh, yeah, there's this person who suggested that we do exercise together. Oh, we can start. Okay. I have this book, I have this app, I have this. So the more you see things that you have, the more you'll be motivated to go to give it a try to get started. That's why point number 2, reflect on what you already have. Skills, ability, people who can support you to make it happen, and some processes, some habits, some routine that can facilitate you achieving that goal. Which brings us to step number 3. In step number 3, essentially, it's all about creating that action plan. Yeah. And I think we discussed this in the Finish Strong series week number 3. Yes. Links are below. You can just go and check. If you've not watched it, you have some questions and more details on how you make that happen. But essentially, now that you are aware that, oh, Judith, you have some people who want you to definitely do these courses on masterful coaching. Yeah. So you have people, you have some processes in place. So to achieve that goal, what needs to happen? Who does what by when? That's the question. And now I feel like saying, okay, let's take a little pause, look at your sheet of paper and just write down anything that comes as idea, like to achieve that goal. Who needs to do what by when? Remember, you identify, I want to achieve this by date as demonstrated with, and track, measured with the milestones. So when you read that sentence again, for that to happen at that date with that outcome and with those KPI or OKR or whatever you're going to choose to track your progress, who needs to do what by when? And remember, you're not alone. You are not alone. You identify who could help you. So in who does what by when, don't forget to include your supporters and people who really want you to succeed. And there you are, you have an action plan, which is step number 3. And it brings us to step number 4. Step number 4 is what's your mindset, your belief about this goal? This is really essential. Sometimes when I was preparing this, I wonder if I shouldn't put it at first as point number one, because when you reflect about that goal, how trustful, how much do you believe that I can actually make this happen? So now, maybe another time for a little pause, just read that goal again and ask yourself how confident I am that I can do this. What's your belief around that? If you have full confidence, I can do, I can make this happen, I will figure out, yay, that's the way to go. That's the way to go. Because with that mindset, you just jump into action, which is part of the next steps in the process. But it may also happen, and I see that a lot in coaching sessions. Sometimes it will show in the words we use when talking about the goal. Sometimes it will show in the buts. Yeah, it's a great goal. I see it, but so if as you answer the question, you notice that there are some things that may be saying, not sure, there is doubt. How can you reframe what is coming up? What happens after that but? How can you rephrase it? An example, I really want to run that 5K, but I hate exercise. I don't think I can do it. I'm not someone who can wake up early, but I don't think I can. It's a lot. Like, I've been a couch potato for years. That's the bird. And my invitation, the little secret, I think we will do even more. Let me know if you want another video on how to do the reframing. But if you acknowledge that there's doubt, how can you reframe? My invitation is, what is possible? I'm not an early riser. Yes, excellent. But what is possible if it's not in the morning? You're switching, you're reframing that thing, because if you believe that it's harder, it's too challenging, I cannot, it will not happen. And a lot of people get stuck here, the mindset. And that's why I really wanted to say, I think I said it in the presentation, mindset is really the secret sauce. I see this again and again and again with more than 5,000 coaching sessions. Those who believe I will figure out things are not, I don't have everything, but I will manage, which is a can do attitude, they tend to achieve their goals. And that's why I really invite you to get like what belief is coming up and addressing that belief. Don't just put, well, okay, let's just make a plan, when deep inside, goals never work. If something like that, goals never work, challenge that belief, challenge that assumption, reframe that assumption. And if you think this is a topic you would like to hear more about, let me know in the comments so that I'll take the time and do a more detailed video on how to reframe those little voice, those little things that make you feel you cannot do, you're not good enough. It's just a voice. And we can switch, we can change, we can reframe, we can change the perspective. So step number 4 is your belief, and this is a big one. This is a really big one. Mindset. What you think, what you believe about you, about something influence the way you react to that. So keep them in check. Keep them in check. And then it brings us to step number 5. When you've checked, oh, mindset says can do, I'll figure out. Yeah, I said, okay, that's the way to go. The next thing is just to get started. Start, please start. Just get started. If you watch the video, Finish Strong series, starting with 3 or 4, we said the whole month 2, action, action, action. The result to achieve goal, it takes action. What are you doing? Action. And this is a big one that holds people. Sometimes I say, okay, it's what makes the difference between sorry, dreamland and goal achievement. A lot of people want to do things. A lot of people. There are people I've talked to since I wrote my book number 1. Oh, really, it would be cool. I also think I'm so sorry. I also think that I have a book in me. Can you share how did you manage to get this done? We discussed, I shared with them, even though I have a little tool that allows you to write a book in 3 months. And like how many years now? The book is still not out. Action is action. So when you've checked that mindset and you clearly know I want to, I can figure out the next thing is just for you to get up and get going. Get up and get going now. If we come back to your sheet of paper, so sorry, but I will keep going, which is also part of the presentation. Start and keep going. If you look at that sheet of paper so far, clarity, actions, what to do by when, you have that action plan. What can you start to do now? After watching this video, what is one thing you can do to get started on that goal? We need action, guys. Action. Get started. Big things start and then continue. That is what will put you on the line. You will join the team of those who actually achieve their goals. A lot of people talk. A lot of people plan. And all those that I know who get in action, they make some progress. Which is why point number 5, action. Action, get started. Get started and keep going. Sometimes you will start and then after some time, maybe you don't completely get the fruits you were hoping. Oh, it's not working. Start and keep going. Keep going. Keep going. And don't minimize little wins and little progress. These are the 2 keys. Just start. And I'm sure if you watch a lot of video, you see a lot of people give that recommendation. Just get started. You want to write. You want to do video, do. You want to create a score, just do the thing. Stop talking about it. Do. Because as you get started, you learn. Do you want to tell stories again? That will be for another time. But if you just watch like my older videos, I think this learning, I'm not good yet. But there is progress and I'm grateful for the progress. Start and keep going. Start and keep going. There's nothing can stop you to achieve your goal if you keep going. First, if you start and then you keep going. Start and keep going. And I think this brings us to step number 5. Is step 6. When you've started and you start to get some results, when you start and then you start to notice, oh, you're making progress, don't forget to stop and look. As you start, you move little by little. You may not realize all the distances you're covering. Oh, I'm so Judith. Yeah, but when you turn, you may notice it's more than a kilometer too that I've already done. So just 3 more to go and your 5K will be behind you. So in step number 6, you stop and look and observe and notice, because as you stop and listen, you may find some things, some wins, some learnings, some insight, and even some growth that you had not expected when you really stop and observe. Hey, not only I'm now able to say run twice per week. Before couch potato, now I can walk 2. Yeah, and my goal is 3. So far I'm 2 times per week, which is cool. I've also noticed that I'm sleeping better. Yeah, I'm feeling less stress. I can manage the kid, the work, and everything. These are benefits. And when you stop, you see the progress, you see the benefit, you see the value. It gives you energy to keep going. That's why there's value in pause, observe. What am I seeing? What are the wins? this is an important step to keep going, to keep going. When that little voice will tell you, oh, not there yet, not there yet, it will not happen, I told you, that inner critic, not getting there. When you stop and listen, okay, actually, what am I seeing? Progress, new routines, new learning, new partners, new collaborators. There's a lot. And the more you see the wins, the more your confidence will grow, the more you'll keep going, and the more you get closer to that goal. Oh, Judy, you don't want to make this video very, very long. So let's go to step number 6. Before going, I feel like taking a pause and asking you so far in the 5, 6 steps that we've covered. What do you think about those steps? Which one do you think is more challenging to you? Make your comments below the video, share with the community, and let's learn. Maybe you have even other steps, other things. If there's a challenge, share so that we can all support you, keep going, so that you can achieve your goals. This brings us to the last step, which is step number 7. Celebration is very, very important. Sometimes we just keep in mind the big goal. Okay, the big goal is to run that 5K, and until I've run it, well, I cannot celebrate anything. The big goal is to make that 100K per year. I'm not there yet, so there's no reason to celebrate. Really? Even if you've just made 5K is like 5%. It's a certain percentage. I didn't do the calculation, not sure about it, but even if you did 5K on the 100, that's progress. So celebrating every little progress that you is good. Again, that little progress will help build the confidence that you are actually doing this. So for real, you can make it happen. It will build the confidence, the hope. With hope, the optimism. With the optimism, more action. And actions, results. By now you know that actions, the results, the goal achieved resides in action. So anything that can keep you in action will help you do what it takes to achieve that goal. And as you do that, guys, you will achieve your goal faster. There's no doubt that if you do these things, if you take the steps, you'll achieve your goals. Maybe a quick reminder of the 7 steps. Step number 1, clarity on the goal you want to achieve. Step number 2, know what you already have. By know what you already have, we mean the resources, the people, and the tools, the processes, what, who, and how. Gather that can help build the confidence. I can do, the can do attitude. Step number 3, now I wonder, you've been reminded the 7 steps, from clarity to celebrating little progress. It's time now for me to challenge you. Again, to look back at your sheet of paper and write, just look at your goal. Clarity, step 1. Look at the action plan you have. And hey, if you want, come and share your goal below this video so that together we can encourage you so that you make it happen. So please share your goal and let's push through together so we can also celebrate together. As you know, let's keep in action. Let's keep in action because results, they reside in the action. Again, I want to close the video by expressing my gratitude again. Like your support is making the channel to grow. Thank you also for your questions. I saw you, Yolanda. I saw you, Shani. I saw you, Beatrice. I saw you, Sony. And for all the remarks, for all the comments, I saw you, Patrick. I saw you. You made some remarks on how to improve. Judith is still talking too much. Um, I will improve. I'll continue to learn. That's my commitment. Thank you for everything, your questions, remark, comment. And again, if there's something specific about the video that you would want me to say more, to create another video to clarify, you're welcome to ask them. It's my pleasure. And until next time, take care and do what you've written on that paper. Talk to you next time.